Hey everybody, it's G. It's July 14th. Had a really great day. I posted my 11 weeks post-op video a little while ago on YouTube, but I've been thinking about doing this video for a while because, I'm sure that there are people out there. I know that Sky Moon had a very awesome video about dealing with anxiety. One thing that almost kept me from going on this journey of the Lapband, which I couldn't imagine not being with it, had my surgery May 4th. Very anxious, very panicky about it because I do suffer with anxiety and panic attacks. And if you're out there, you know how that is. It's horrible. Started my journey May 4th. 11 weeks post-op Friday. Started 275, down to 244.6. But anyway, back to what I wanted to talk about, anxiety and panic attacks. I don't know how many people out there who are trying to decide if they want to do Lapband or not. I almost canceled a couple days before, and thank God for my husband. He just wouldn't allow it, and he's very encouraging and stuff. My problem, I guess, started back in 2001 when I got into a bad car accident. Never, ever suffered from any type of panic attacks. It was in May of 2000 and, 2002. I had my first panic attack. It was at the dentist. Got water down the throat. Choked, and I had been on ephedra to try to lose weight, and I had taken a pill that morning. I guess I was over jittery or something. Anyway, set up my first panic attack. It was horrible. Absolutely most horrible feeling ever. It totally just, for a good month, it was awful. So, with the reason that I wasn't going to get the Lapband is because I have issues. I have a phobia. Don't know if anybody out there has got the same phobia, but my phobia, when I'm going through a panic attack, I feel like I can't breathe, and I feel like I literally cannot swallow. I feel like I'm choking. Anytime I've ever vomited, sometimes that sets off a panic attack because I feel like I'm going to choke and die. So it's like a choking phobia. So when I have a panic attack, I get the sensation that, I can't swallow, or if I do swallow, it's going to cause me to choke. It's a bad deal. So when I was, researching the Lapband, and knowing that I had to do something to help myself get control of my weight issue, because I've had it for over 15 years now, and the Lapband seemed like the perfect tool, which, FYI, it is. But I was really hesitant to do it because of that choking phobia and the whole mechanism of swallowing and choking and eating and all that, because I'd heard all these stories about PBing, about sliming, about vomiting, and those are all things I didn't want because it would set off a full-on panic attack. And if you've ever had one, they're awful. They're absolutely debilitating. They put your mind somewhere where you don't want to be. All you want to do is just get in a fetal position and just sleep. It's awful. But I'm 11 weeks post-op. And I say all this because if there's someone out there that has the same issues, I hope that this gets to you and it helps you. I have not, it's been 11 weeks, people. 11 weeks. I've not vomited. I have not had any PBing. I I've not had any sliming or whatever that is. I haven't had any of it because I have followed the Lapband rules like no other because I don't want to have those issues. Excuse me, my dog's sniffing my new clothes. Can't have that. And, you know, because I'm really conscious about that, I think has made the Lapband really work for me. Excuse me. Get this out of his way. He'll just keep on. So, if you have issues about vomiting, about, you know, not in a good place because of anxieties or panic attacks or whatever, dealing with what I'm talking about, you can get the Lapband done, but you have to realize that if, excuse me, he's being a brat. I'm trying to do a serious video, my bulldog's being a brat. You can do it. I'm proof you can do it, but you've got to follow the rules. And even if you're someone who doesn't have panic attacks, who doesn't have anxiety disorders, and not to say maybe I'm the odd duck out of the pond, and you know this isn't the typical, you know, everyone has issues, and who's to say I'm not going to have issues. But if I feel the least bit tight, or if I take a bite of something and something just doesn't feel right, I listen to it and I stop it and I don't continue on, because for me it's definitely not worth it. I can't afford to go into a panic attack mode. It just weirds me out. So it can be done. You can do it. You just have to set your mind to you're going to follow the rules. You know, I don't eat bread. Don't eat pasta. I don't eat rice. I don't drink carbonated beverages. Those are things that I've seen countless times that people have done, and that's why they have the issues. Again, not saying that I'm not ever going to have any issues. As of right now, 11 weeks post-op, 2 fills, I haven't. You know, maybe if I get another fill, you know, I don't know. But I'm believing in myself and my ability to recognize my Lapband that I won't. So, you know, it's a hard balancing act to balance your Lapband with anxiety and panic attacks. But it can be done, and so far 11 weeks I've been successful and haven't had any issues. So, you know, it's always hard to do. It's hard for me to do a video like this because you're really putting yourself out there and stuff. But if I can help someone who's overweight, who maybe has the same issues as I've had, then maybe this will help you decide on the journey, because, you know, I've heard so many things about the vomiting. Now, that's not to say that I haven't gotten nauseated, because I have. That's usually because I haven't followed the rules of when I burp, it's a signal, put it down. It ain't worth it, girlfriend. When you have that burp, and a lot of times, you know, I'll look at my plate and I'll have all this, well, not all this food, because we don't eat that much, but I'll still have food. I'm like, I've got to get in that protein. But if I burp, the tank's full, put the fork down, people. Put it down, do yourself a favor. One thing, too, and I know I've mentioned in another video, is that they sell Meclizin, which I always thought was doctor prescribed, but they sell it at the pharmacy. It's behind the counter because they don't want pregnant women to use it because it's not good for unborn babies. Go back and get it. Really inexpensive, like $7 for 100 of them. First few weeks of my journey, popped those things like they were freaking Skittles. It was awesome. So, you know, just go out there and conquer and lose the weight. Say yes to the Lapband. It's worked. It's been great. 11 weeks, 30.6 pounds, and no issues. Thank the good Lord. no issues. So, if you have any questions or anything about this topic, holler at me, because, you know, we're all human. I'm trying to keep it as real as possible to help someone else out there, you know. And I'm sure anyone that has anxieties, or if you're around a group of people, you might have those same issues. But anyway, if I can help even one person out there decide to make the Lapband decision, even though, and I'm going to be honest, it took everything I had to leave that Thursday morning to go up there on May the 3rd. It took a lot for me to get in that truck because my anxiety and my panic attacks, because I got into a car wreck. I think I have some probably post-traumatic stress from that. And usually my panic attacks are usually brought on by being in a vehicle. So I had a 4-hour drive to Kansas City. Wasn't looking forward to that. Wasn't looking forward to the possibility of throwing up, sliming, and all that. So if I can do it, you can do it. So anyway, love all of y'all, and I will get off of here before I start boohooing. Anyway, love ya, and we will see you guys next week. Bye.